Good morning, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in the heart of Athens, Greece, and we're on our way to go eat an amazing lunch. And then we're gonna go eat some more Greek food today, and then later on this evening, I'm gonna give you a full tour. We're gonna go to the Acropolis. So Greek food and sightseeing in Athens today coming up. We're on our way to the first restaurant, which is just up ahead. The restaurant is a bit of a hidden gem, and it's very close to the central market, but kind of oh, is this it right here? I think this is the spot right here. Oh, I think we found it. There's no name. All you can do is look down the staircase into like a dark kind of basement tavern down here, and I think this is the place. Be careful of your head when you walk down here. Thank you very much. This is such a cool tavern. They have the barrels, which I think are wine, and then you eat whatever they have prepared for the day.
Salad, chickpeas?
Yes, please. Chickpeas, fish.
Salad?
Yes.
Okay.
Chickpeas, fish, salad.
Okay, sit down.
Is that everything? Okay.
And vegetables.
And vegetables? And one vegetable is okay. Thank you. This is a restaurant where the food comes extremely fast because it's all cooked, it's all prepared, it's sitting behind the counter, and you don't really get to choose well, you can choose what you want, but they only have a few dishes every day. It's all seasonal food, and it's whatever the owner decides to cook, which is the best type of restaurant. And one of the awesome things about this place is that they have their own house-made wine. So in those barrels at the back of the cellar here.
Chin.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
Wow, it's very good. Okay, this is an amazing place, and okay, the food has all arrived, so we're getting ready. Wow, that's really good wine though. Yeah, that's fantastic, right out of the barrel. It's really good. Salud. Salud.
Saludo.
Saludo. We got, I think, every dish that they're serving today. Got a type of fish, maybe sardines, which are cooked with, you can see tomatoes in there, you can see some oil, you can see some garlic, and some peppers. And then we got a salad that's mostly tomato, there are onions in there, and peppers and olives, and you can see the olive oil, and it's dusted with oregano. And then chickpeas, garbanzo beans, and then finally some mixed vegetables with potatoes, and that looks fantastic as well. And then another thing, you gotta love how they just give you a chunk of bread, and I think you can scoop up with bread, but I'm just gonna taste as steak first. I want to get the full flavor, the whole head in this bite. Oh, that's fantastic. You can chew all the way through the bones. It's a little bit salty, it's tomatoey. Those peppers and onions just disintegrate. They've been braised or cooked in that oil for so long. They just disintegrate in your mouth. Oh, that's amazing. And then you can taste the oregano in there as well, very clearly. Oh, wow. It's very plain tasting, but the texture of those chickpeas is what immediately stands out. They're very silky smooth and very, very soft, but they don't have that much starchiness like sometimes chickpeas do. They're very, very clean, very smooth. You can see all that olive oil on top, but it feels very light. Salad, and I love these Greek salads, how all the veggies are just raw cut. I'm gonna stir this up. There's tomatoes in there. There are red onions and cucumbers and olives, and then I think it's mostly just olive oil. And again, I am just loving the red onions in Greece. Oh. Olive pit. Oh. You just can't get better than the raw vegetables all natural, just drizzled with olive oil. And one more dish is a vegetable dish. Again, it looks like it's been stewed for a very long time. There are carrots in here. I'm not sure. This is some type of like zucchini maybe. And then there's potatoes in here, and just a few pieces of tomatoes that you can see in there that have just been boiled down, and lots of parsley as well. Oh, that's so tender that it just melts in your mouth. And it just has a very light garlic and tomato flavor to it. Grab pieces of bread. I like a nice equal ratio of, oh, that one was not so equal, but crust to fluffiness. And I'm going back into that fish. There's that tail I left behind on that first bite. And I like to go in with the fluffy side down so you absorb and then pick up that fish. Oh, yes, that is a bite to cherish right there. Wow, that's amazing. That is some classic Greek Mediterranean food right there. And it's like simple flavors, but it's done so well. Just mop that up.
2 years ago.
That's outstanding. Those chickpeas will actually amaze you. That texture and that like soupy sauciness, but such pure chickpeas. We just finished with all that food. That was fantastic. The owner is a very friendly man, and actually, yeah, they have no bills, no menu, and he just came over and wrote our price over here on the tablecloth, 25 for all that food, and the white wine, the house wine. Oh, that was a great hearty lunch. That's amazing Greek food, and you can taste the passion, the love in that food. Oh, that was fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and be careful of your head, as I almost hit my head on this going out. But this is the spot you come out. Oh, back into reality now. That was an outrageously good meal. That is seriously a throwback in time, a generations old restaurant. This is a special place. This is a gem of a restaurant in Athens. And if you're looking for good food, this is the spot right here. It's right on the corner. There's some graffiti up there. There's some graffiti over here. You'll notice the brown doors and the brown trap doors. And then over, it's right on the corner. And then the other doors over here, there's an antiques shop. Some old tubas and antiques, and then this is the second door over here. And now we are off to go eat at another restaurant for lunch today. This place is known for their spicy souvlaki, and this is another thing that I could not wait to eat when coming to Athens, so we're on our way to go eat there now. Micah made another friend. Micah, and you love it too.
Yeah.
You love the attention. Now. Look at that happy boy now. We made it, and this place is known for their spicy souvlaki, which is grilled meat skewers. I think they're kebab meat, and spicy in a pita with all the toppings. This is an amazing little place. They have a standing cabinet so you can eat right in front of where they're cooking, and then they have a bar counter seating or standing over there as well, and then you can eat outside as well. But I just ordered, it's gonna be hot and fresh. What I really love, his signature move, is that he puts the pita on top of the skewers of meat, and he presses it down while they're grilling, so you can see the juices kind of oozing out of the meat, kind of pouring out of the meat, plus the smoke and the juices, and that's all absorbed into the bread. And then the bread cooks, slightly grills, and then after the meat and bread is done, then they put a skewer of the kebab meat into the pita, and then he adds on some sliced tomatoes, a handful of onions, and their signature spicy seasoning sauce, and wrap it up It's just one of those perfect handheld treats. And you can see the chilies in there. You can see the chili powder in there. You can see the onions just blooming and the tomatoes. Oh, and when you pick it up, you just feel how fluffy the bread is. The bread is hot. The bread, oh man, it has like some little grains on it. I cannot wait to take my first bite. Oh, that is wondrous. Oh, that's so good. The kebab meat is actually very lean. You can really taste the smoky flavor. It's not extremely spicy, but you actually taste the spice on your lips. It's sort of one of those spices that sort of hits your lips. And then again, yeah, that bread is so fluffy. It's Greek pita bread, so it's, yeah, it has this wonderful, fluffy, almost gooey consistency to it. Oh, that is truly superb. Oh, what's that seasoning? I think it's just salt. Actually, the kebab meat itself, I think it's barely seasoned. It tastes like just clean minced meat without much seasoning or flavor at all. I mean, just the meat flavor. But the flavor is all coming from the sum of all the ingredients and that mixture and that. Oh man, this is amazing. It's really, really good. Two things that made it exceptional. Number one is that chili. It's like a salty chili powder that they add to your souvlaki that tastes incredible. And number two is the bread, because he literally takes that pita and he mashes it into the kebabs as they're grilling. It's really a spongy pita, so it just fully absorbs the smoke and the juices of that meat. And that what just elevates it to the next level. That was absolutely fantastic. This is a must eat when you're in Athens, if you love souvlaki. I thought that was fantastic. Ying and Micah are back at the apartment taking a little nap this afternoon, and the plan for the rest of the day is I feel the need to do a little bit of exercise, some walking, so I'm walking over to the Panathenaic Stadium, which is the world's only all marble stadium. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna go check that out. I'm gonna do some walking around, then I'm gonna come back. We're gonna have a quick dinner, and then this evening we're gonna go to the Acropolis. On my way to the stadium, I am passing through a district of Athens, which is called Plaka. And this is a very famous area of Athens, but it's famous because it has a lot of hotels and a lot of souvenir shops, and it's right at the base of the Acropolis. And it actually has a very charming feel. It has kind of a different feel, well, a totally different feel from the area I was in eating, the market area for lunch today. It's a totally different feel. Feels like you're in a different city here. Walking around the National Gardens right now, and even though Athens feels like such a dry city, this is really a lush park, a lush garden. This is one of the central parks in Athens. There are columns and ancient remains. Some places that you look, a beautiful nature paradise. Central Park right in the heart of Athens. And you can come here to hang out if you need a break and some nature relaxation. Okay, but I'm gonna continue on to the stadium now. Whew, that sun is pretty harsh. It's hat time. I emerged from the park and right across the street is the stadium. So you can get a pretty good view of the stadium from the outside, but to come inside the stadium, you need to buy a ticket, and it costs €5. I really wanted to come inside though to fulfill my Olympic dream. No, I do really love the Olympics, and this stadium has some serious Olympic history to it. Wow, even as I'm talking, I can hear my voice kind of echoing off the marble. Immediately, I'm just gonna climb to the top to get the full view of the stadium. It's almost like ladder steep. Okay. These marble bleachers seating is really, really incredible. Originally started off as a simple race track. which was started back in 330 BC. And then in 144 AD, an Athenian Roman senator whose name was Herodes Atticus built this marble stadium. And at the time it could accommodate 50,000 spectators. To me, it doesn't feel that high, but when you look at the magnitude of the length of this stadium, and then if you imagine if it's full, it's really huge, and the marble is just what really makes it spectacular. On my way down, I'm gonna quickly take a seat in the best seats in the stadium. And I better chug some water before my lap, my victory lap. Oh wow, it's pretty deep. Really deep. Oh, it's pretty comfortable. Okay, it's really, really hot, but I gotta do my lap. This is not the most graceful lap I've ever done in my life with backpack on and while vlogging, but I'm gonna make it one lap. Oh, and right up here is where the torch, I think, is. Okay, and that completes my lap, and that completes my visit at the Panathenaic Stadium. Gonna have a really quick dinner at a restaurant right in the neighborhood that I'm staying in. And they serve traditional Greek food, so gonna have a quick early dinner and then heading over to the Acropolis.
Stuffed zucchini with beef and rice,
Wow, nice.
bream cooked in the oven with lemon sauce, beef with tomato sauce, chickpeas, pasta, beef, green beans.
This is a really, really cool restaurant, and it's a taverna style. It's a local restaurant. It feels like you're at your home kitchen, and they have all the dishes prepared in the glass cabinet. Thank you. And you go through, you just choose whatever you want. All of them look like home-cooked traditional Greek dishes, and then they serve them to you on a plate, and you can sit down and eat, or you can take away. This is a great place. It looks like home cooking for sure. Thank you very much. Wow.
Pepper, new bread.
Thank you. Since that eggplant looks just incredibly melty, I gotta try it. Oh, that is incredibly melty. Oh, it's like gooey eggplant. You can taste the caramelized onions. The eggplant has almost a charred flavor too. The next dish that just came out, this is lamb, big good chunks of lamb, which are stewed in celery. Wow, that you can definitely smell the celery as soon as she brought it to the table. And those are, oh, you can already tell that those lamb chunks are gonna be just exquisitely tender. Oh yeah, oh that is definitely some pork tender lamb. Oh, not only is the lamb tender, but the celery just disintegrates in your mouth. And then I think that's all dill in there as well. Lots and lots of dill. And it has a very like lemony taste to it as well. Oh, that's comforting. And then gonna move over to the stuffed bell pepper. That rice looks oozy. It looks like it's been cooked like a very long time, for a very long time with that tomato sauce. And are those raisins? And some kind of herb in there as well. It is very, very tomatoey. I think those are raisins in there. And then that might also be dill as well. And again, it's been cooked for so long that you can just taste that all the flavors have completely mingled together, and they've all like melted together into that lamb. That is the perfect vessel for that sauce. I think that's olive oil. You can taste a little sprinkle of salt on there, and that taste of oregano is really nice. Look how soft that lamb is. You can actually use a piece of bread to take the lamb off the bone. Oh, that's how tender it is. Okay, and I'll have to transfer this with my fork up there. All right. I got one more dish that I had almost forgotten about because I was so into that lamb, but she just brought it out, and this is just awesome. It looks like a lasagna that's exploded. There are noodles all within here. There's different layers and big chunks of minced meat. I think that's cheese all over the top of that. That looks incredible. It's one of those dishes that's sort of challenging to get a big enough bite on your fork, because as soon as you keep poking, some things fall off. So this is one of those dishes that you sort of need to get low to the plate and sort of shovel. I can taste that lamb. Oh, and it's lightly tomatoey. You can taste the cheese. That's like a baked, cheesy lamb pasta. Again, it tastes like it's been cooked for a very long time. Bye-bye, thank you. Wow, that was a really, really good meal. That tasted exactly like home cooking, like if you had a Greek grandmother. And that's exactly what it is. Food was excellent and very filling. And we are off to the Acropolis and off to see the Parthenon now. And Micah's really pushing on my stomach right now. That was some hearty, filling, but incredibly good food. Yesterday, I pre-bought the package ticket. So it comes with a number of different attractions that you can visit, including the Acropolis. So there is not a huge line, probably not as long as normal, but we don't need to wait in it because we pre-bought the tickets yesterday, so we're going right in. Thank you. Okay, and we are in. You can see the base of the Acropolis and the base of the Parthenon over there in the distance. It doesn't look like too, it's a little bit of a hike. I need some exercise, some more exercise though. First stop, we made it to Herodes Theater, and it is just spectacular. I love how the bleachers, they're so steep, and what really impresses me is the ancient remains of the theater. And I think the seats are marble, but then you can see the view of Athens and even the sea in the background. And these giant marble columns are just, they're huge. Okay, and right now I'm getting my first look at the Parthenon. What's truly mind-blowing to me is that the Parthenon was built between 447 and 438 BC. And still up until this day, they're not totally sure how it was constructed, how they were able to erect the columns. And when you're standing next to it, it's gigantic. You can just imagine how unbelievably heavy and how incredible, what an incredible feat it was to construct such a temple. You want to be in the video? Okay, I just met up with Tassos. Oh, so you're working here at...
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I work here in Acropolis. I am a security guard.
Oh, cool. Made it back down from the Acropolis. That was truly amazing to see. It's been a fantastic and a fun day and an amazing day of Greek food. We had some really traditional Greek dishes and some amazing flavors. I loved the food today, and the sightseeing was also fantastic. Here walking around in Athens, saw some of the most famous sites as well. I'm gonna leave all the information from the entire day, including all the restaurants and attractions and prices. All that information will be in the description box below, so you can check out this entire Athens video guide below and get all the information and details. And I want to say a big thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments section below. And if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now for lots more food and travel videos. Goodbye from Athens, and I'll see you on the next video.